Very heavy rainstorms are predicted for the southern provinces of Thailand today through to the month's end, with high winds expected. High waves and strong undercurrents mean that small boats are recommended to remain on the shoreline throughout the Bay Area, and in areas where swimming is allowed, it's not recommended. Today is a National Buddhist Day of celebration, Visakha Bucha Day, seen as the date of three significant occurrences: the birth, death, and enlightenment of the Lord Buddha, and it's an extremely important day on the Buddhist calendar. Whilst temple celebrations are being minimised due to COVID, televised ceremonies will be on public TV channels for Thais to watch at home. As a reminder, all form of sales of alcohol are banned until midnight, even in shops. Fake news on social media, the creation or sharing, is seeing arrests here in Thailand and even in our own province. 18 people so far have been under the microscope after posting incorrect statements regarding the efficiency and side effects of vaccines. Deemed as provoking social unrest, they and others will face charges. The Corrections Department has clarified that stories of 38,000 prisoners being freed to mark Her Majesty the Queen's birthday in June are fake news. That's been floating around for a few days and was obviously incorrect, if for any other reason than releasing prisoners now without quarantine could result in a spread of COVID from prisons to the community. For the latest figures, we go to the CCSA press meeting in Bangkok and an abridged version.
Today is Tuesday, the 25th. So we have 3,094 new recoveries reported for today. And we have new confirmed case at 3,226. 2,325 are from cases of local transmission, and 19 are from overseas infection, while 882 are from within the prisons and penitentiaries. The total cumulative number of active cases still being treated at the moment is 45,000. We have 26 new fatalities, making the cumulative at 832. The government having issued a standing order to all agencies involved to tighten the border control measures to stem the spread of COVID-19, especially the variants of concern. These measures include increased frequency of border patrols, increased use of technical equipment such as drones, and establishment of more checkpoints in border provinces, and strengthening of the punitive measures for people smuggling and illegal entry into the country.
Koh Samui is the latest venue to file as a tourist bubble for arriving foreigners. If approved, they plan to kick off July the 1st for visitors who've had both shots. It's 3 days quarantine. Then they can wander but not come in touch with locals. After 7 days, they'll be allowed onto the islands of Tau and Phangan, but not onto the mainland. Heavy testing of locals in Songkhla and neighbouring areas are underway after the South African variant of COVID was spotted in a family crossing the border illegally from Malaysia. First reported as just 3 within a family. Numbers have already risen to above 8. Meanwhile at home, in our own province reported 35 new cases, with only 3 in Banglamung. We assume those to be the result of testing done on Sunday. Strict controls have been put in place at factories where outbreaks in our province have occurred, and a review of new immigrant labour is promised by the government. Police raided a rented property in central Pattaya yesterday, nabbing 6 workers in an illegal online gambling site. Whilst they removed all equipment and seized bank books and the like, these types of businesses are usually run by so-called Mr. Bigs, and by the nature of their being online usually pop up again very quickly elsewhere. And CCTV clips of the raid on a house on Phoenix Golf Course where 2 serving police officers were shot by the homeowner have appeared on social media, along with claims that when the owner spotted men climbing over his fence, he fled to the bedroom, assuming that they were criminals. So far there's been no explanation as to why he had 2 fully automatic guns with modified extended clips. Both officers remain in hospital. The Chinaman remains in jail. And Pattaya city teams are inspecting drains and canals ahead of a predicted full-on rainy season this year. Those who cover drain grills are getting a ticking off too, especially food vendors. With new pumps being fitted at the Beach Road station, it's hoped that the system will be able to cope better. However, despite new drainage, much of the east side is no better off than it was years ago. Faulty piping and bad workmanship in some cases has seen flooding actually worse than before. And with the reminder, mitts, masks and meters, and the Met Office promising highs today of 32 dropping down to 29, along with the promise of rain at any time. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.